Hey guys, what's going on? Today, I think I made one of the biggest mistakes ever. I don't know if you've noticed, I reviewed this fragrance, particular fragrance, uploaded it, and I deleted it. Um, the thing is, the big mix up was I kind of didn't double check some facts, but I bought this fragrance yesterday thinking this is the latest release. Perhaps I did not, I was too excited. I saw George's review, the fragrance apprentice from UK, and I thought, this is the one that am getting. I was getting. I did not realize because usually the fragrances, when they release something from Flanker line, the Parfum would be the last one to be released. But I saw it in yesterday USB page, UK shopping from BD, Ifran Bhai's page. He brought two bottles, and I thought, oh, this is the latest release. I went late night, drove, I got the bottle, and until today, I'm thinking this is the latest release. But fact is, the absolute version of this particular perfume is the latest release, which is 2019, and this is 2017. So kind of like I felt very embarrassed. I'm really sorry about that, but I didn't want to keep my review because I gave wrong information there. But the review did not change. Okay, so the fragrance, how I feel about the fragrance is still gonna be the same. If you watched it, you're gonna be seeing more or less the same review, but some of the information I'm just gonna adjust and give you the proper review. And I feel like I owe it to the community. I don't want to make it pending. I want to review it because this fragrance I still love the same. So this is from the house of Hugo Boss. This is the scent and the Parfum edition. So I'll talk about it. I don't know if this is the latest, this is the limited release or a regular release, but we'll talk about it nonetheless. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. So the fragrance we're going to be looking at today is that, I think, fourth flanker from the line, not the fifth one. The fifth one is called Absolute, which is 2019 release, and this fragrance has five in the line. Hugo Boss, the scent is the original one. This is the one, and I'll talk about it. That this fragrance, how I happen to like it. I did review Private Accord, but I never tried the Intense and the latest Absolute version. So I did try the scent, the original Private Accord, which is really good as well, and then the Parfum edition. So let's see what you get. This is a 2017 release, so I keep saying it because I don't want to make mistake again. So what are the strong sides of this fragrance? I'll tell you how it smells, how it performs, who is it for, should you be looking at it, things like that. Okay. So first of all, House of Hugo Boss. I'll start by saying House of Hugo Boss. House of Hugo Boss is one of my favorites. I said this in my previous video that if you search YouTube fragrance like Hugo Boss fragrances or Hugo Boss / Joy Amin, you'll find like all my reviews on Hugo Boss house. I do love this house because this is the first fragrance I started my journey with ever, Hugo Boss bottle, and that fragrance would be here. I have the Intensity B version. This is known to be the best fragrance from this house, but the scent was released they were thinking like this could take over the success of Hugo Boss bottle, but that didn't happen. This didn't sell that well. But this fragrance is very underrated in cold weather. This is very, very beautiful, fresh leather, maninka, kind of like a chocolatey, gourmand kind of sweet fragrance with some orange in it. Okay, so they did release four flankers after that, as you can see. So means perhaps they're selling well in the counters or Hugo Boss. We just do not know as a fragrance community. So now let's look at this presentation. This I thought George was talking about so highly. Let me get it. He's definitely one of the best reviewers. I do love his reviews, and I checked. He's like the absolute version was the one he had chosen. But I will leave his link below. Check out his review. He's really great reviewer. His cinematography is great. His description, humor, everything is awesome. So here's the box of the Parfum. Okay, the scent Parfum edition. Really nice silhouette of the bottle. Once again, these are a little bit raised. You can feel the writing, and this side is padded a little bit. You can feel it's kind of soft. It looks like almost like Amouage or Parfum de Marly Carlisle, those special edition fragrances boxes. And the bottle stays inside. It says Hugo Boss, and then bottom is gonna say it's made in UK. So there's a nice little podium for the bottle, really nice velvety cushioning, but inside got not much protection. But the bottle stays there, I think. But I think do not try to pick it up by the top because it's not really snug fit in there. Okay. Nice box nonetheless. And here is the beautiful bottle. I showed it once. I'm showing it again. This is that matte black bottle. Everybody would be wanting this bottle just for this bottle. It's you can feel the writing, Boss, big bold letters, and here it says Parfum. I think this side it says Hugo Boss, and the scent is written on the neck 3 times. Here's the cap. It's not fit. You can pick it up, no problem. Bottom is just sticker. You cannot see through the bottle, I think. You cannot see through the juice, but I think the juice gonna be similar color as Hugo Boss, the scent, kind of like a dark, boozy, ambery color. And the fragrance I did spray before. Let me spray it once again. Spray is good, not bad at all. Okay, dust spray. So this perfume, I think I'll suggest this for the fall, autumn, and winter time. This 3 times is gonna be amazing. I did actually review it pinpoint the way sorry, helicopters, month of independence, so victory month, so all the time we hear planes and helicopters. So this fragrance, this description I gave on this on my previous video, I deleted it, but the review is not going to be different because I know the scent is still the same, just that it's not a latest release. So this perfume, first of all, the presentation is just top notch. It almost looks like a niche presentation. So yeah, there you go. Prices right now I think are around 65 to $70, but you can get it for 55 bucks, I think, if you look for it. I don't know about the bottle sizes. Perhaps this is the only bottle size. If there are more, you can update in the video description or in the comment section. This fragrance has notes, prominent notes of, I still get oranges, citruses, fruits, combination of those three, fresh leather, maninka fruits. I think I get iris, cacao, and I also get kind of like a patchouli darkness to it. So the fragrance is very cold weather like. It has that parfum concentration wise, means it's not going to be projecting as much as EDTs or EDPs. It's going to be more closer to the skin for longer lasting performance. I think this is definitely longer lasting than Hugo Boss the scent, but the Absolute one, I don't know. Private Accord had good longevity, but this one is subpar with that. So longevity is not bad, just that it doesn't jump out of your skin. It does project, let's say 2 to 3 feet around you for most of the like scent life. So if you talk about the smell is really pleasant. It is already said in Fragrantica many times. People reviewed it, and I did see the reviews, and I bought it for that. It has a Dior Intense lipsticky opening in this one. This one feels like a very good cousin of this, or a brother. Definitely in the same shelf, I would say they belong to. Okay, so if you do love the irisy kind of like a lipsticky sort of a makeup box sort of vibe, and you like the smell, definitely this is another fragrance you can really love. But this is not a clone of this, because this fragrance will change after 15-20 minutes. That irisy lipstick is gone, which made me a little bit sad. I wish it stayed. It kind of like persisted for a longer period of time, but it's okay. The presentation is great, opening is great. It sort of has that Prada L'Homme sort of fresh clean vibe, but it starts getting a little bit darker. But here's the thing that many people will not find it interesting for. The thing is, after that dry down, it hits that dry down from the middle all the way to the end of the fragrance. It stays pretty uniform, doesn't change that much. You get the maninka fruit that you also get from original the scent. You get that leather, but it's a little bit darker. So this year I bought like Carolina Herrera Bad Boy. I did buy Moschino Toy Boy. This is one of the best releases of this year for sure. And then I also bought, this is not the latest release, but I do love Dark Rebel Rider. If you like these kind of fragrances, dark, sweet, you also get like many other fragrances, sweet, dark, for nighttime, kind of like cold weather. This is what you can actually definitely look at. This is definitely nice for that leather, but it's not as dark or animalic or scary leather. It's more like a sweet, soft kind of a leather that you can get compliments from. Think of Valentino Vumo Intense, but not as intense. Longevity is longest so far, the ones I tried in this line, but it's not like a 10 out of 10 like other fragrances. Dior Intense, it's like far better performer than this. But if you're looking for a good date scent, if you're looking for something that is familiar, which is doing good in the market, also you are trying to get something from a reputable designer company with a reasonable budget, much less than $100, you can get this 100 ml, no problem whatsoever. Really love the smell. How many sprays? I'll go, I did the 2 on my hand, right? I'll go 1 here and another on 2 on my 2 hands, and then I'll do this 2 side of my neck, and perhaps 1 here. Okay, that will be sufficient for the night out. So it will do pretty well for dating scenario, but do not wear this for clubbing scenario. This is not a clubbing fragrance. It has that nice, cozy, sweet, kind of flirty, what La Nuit de l'Homme does, this one does, but doesn't have any cardamom. So one other note that makes it kind of zingy is that ginger. Oh, so the ginger nut I always forget, but the ginger is really nice in this. It gives this sort of like spicy kick. So spicy, woody, cacao, kind of like a slight bit of everything with the iris, and then slight bit of, if you love fragrances like Armani Stronger With You, Stronger With You Intensely, these fragrances, this one you definitely love. But I wrote it yesterday in Fragrantica, like my review was this fragrance, if it projected a little bit more, I would give it like perfect 10. I gave it 9. So I'm giving the same mark today. It's 9 out of 10. It's not my, I would not say, because this is not 2019, this is 2017, I'm not gonna say it's the best release of this year, but this is one of the best buys of this year for sure. I'm really happy with this purchase. I do not consider a fragrance bad if it doesn't give me like a Shura or a spice bomb like projection. Not every fragrance has to do this. This is a really lovely fragrance, cozy fragrance. I think 20 to 30 would be the perfect, the age range. These people can be reaching for it a lot. If you're wearing a leather jacket, leather gloves, boots, riding bikes and stuff, great fragrance to wear. And also for dinner parties and everything, this is going to be really good for weddings as well. So overall, longevity and projection, if you take an average, let's give it like, for this line, it's 8 for longevity. Projection, I would give it like 7. Uniqueness, not really totally unique. It smells like familiar, so I'll give it like 7 out of 10. Seasons to wear it: fall, autumn, winter. 3 seasons, really good. Summertime, I don't think, if you do not have air conditioning going, don't reach for it. I think it won't give you the desired effect. What else I'm missing? Are you going to find both of them exactly same or redundant? I don't think so, because these fragrances do have their differences. But it's kind of sad, like if you consider the quality of the scent, the original scent from the Hugo Boss house, it should have got more love. If you want a little bit more fresher, go for the original. If you want a little bit darker with that lipsticky tone, kind of a cacao, ginger, a little bit more leathery, this is the way to go. So overall, 9 out of 10 for the scent Parfum edition. And I do apologize for making a mix-up. It usually doesn't happen, just happen out of excitement. So I would like to finish with this point. My brother Gabe, who left a comment yesterday in my group that, Joy, we want you back at your, like I said it in the last video once again, but I deleted it. I was not in best frame of mind in recent times. Things are not really going all that well for that. For this moment, I'm having like toothache. Fragrance community got a little bit slower in Bangladesh right now. The sales, everything fell, like kind of dropped. But it all like part of a chain. So I was not being able to be cheering up as much as I would love to, but I kept trying to put contents every day because that's what I feel is my daily work. So thanks, brother Gabe, for giving me that beautiful inspiration. I am feeling much better after getting this. Nice way to end the year, and hopefully you guys check out this fragrance. I think you're gonna really like it, but do try it. Do not blind buy this. Try it at the mall if they have it. Then if you like it, you might enjoy it in the cold weathers. If you do have a nice weather setup, let's see, in Europe, very nice favorable condition, this fragrance is gonna be really lovely. So check it out, and I'll see you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.